Hey guys, I'm Brianna, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing my February wrap up and I read 26 books, I think, 28. So a little less than January, but I did really well, wasn't really expecting that. The two books I'm currently reading right now is I'm reading Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian, and I'm hoping to get a review up probably in March. And I'm reading Catching Caden, I think it's Catching Caden by Juliana Keyes. That's on my Kindle right now. So first I'm going to start with the ebooks or books I don't own, and I'm just going to run through like my reviews really quick. I'm not really going to go into too much detail because I did read 26 books. If you want to know more about them, either look in my Goodreads or just let me know that you want like a book review for it, because I'd totally be happy to do that. So I read One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey. I gave that a 3 out of 5. That was my AP Literature book. Then I read A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, which I gave a 4.5 out of 5. So good, Grey's Anatomy worthy. Then I read Most Likely to Score by Lauren Blakely. I gave a 4 out of 5. That's a football romance. Then I read Wildcat by Max Monroe. That is Mavericks Tackle Love, book number 1. I think there's going to be 4 books in that series. 5 out of 5. Absolutely love that. 100% recommend. Then I read The Coaching Hours by Sarah Nye, I don't know how to pronounce it. 3 out of 5. Taming Him by Kennedy Fox. That's Bishop Brothers number 1. Gave that a 3 out of 5, but I'm going to continue on because the second book is a doctor book, and I love me some doctors. Then I read Balance by Lucia Franco. That's a gymnastics book. I couldn't rate it, so if you read my review on my Goodreads, you'll understand why. Like, I didn't really know what to rate it. It's between a 3 and a 4. I don't know if it's a 3. I don't know if it's a 4. I don't know. Like, that's one of the books that I can't really rate. Then I read Just Friends by Amber Hart. 2 out of 5. Football romance, wasn't good. Change of Heart by Emmy Carter. 4 out of 5. That's also kind of a football romance. It's like a single mom romance, I guess. Then I read Undecided, which is Burnham College number 1 by Juliana Keyes. That I gave a 4 out of 5. Loved that one. And Catching Caden by Samantha Christie is the book I'm currently reading. So yeah. Then I have, if you get into physical books, Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry. This is my first Katie McGarry book, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. This follows, it's a YA book, but it reads new adults, and this follows a girl who is the daughter of the guy, her dad's running for U.S. Senator, and it's all about her, and there's like a delinquency program for, I guess, that her dad's trying to make a thing, I guess you can say. But yeah, I really did enjoy this book. Then I read the entire Sweet Home series, so I'll just go through them. Sweet Home by Tilly Cole. This I gave, all of them I gave a 5 out of 5. But this one follows Molly and Romeo Prince. This one I think is my favorite, and the one that takes, Sweet Rome, it is the companion novel, so these go together. This one is in Rome's perspective, and this one is in Molly's perspective, and some of the chapters switch, I believe. So I'll give these both 5. Then I read Sweet Fall by Tilly Cole. These books go, like, they take place at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. They take place at the same time. This one is the first Carrillo brother. Well, he's technically the second one, but the first book about them. It follows Austin Carrillo and Lexi Hart, and these are when they're both still in college. Then I read Sweet Hope, also 5 out of 5. This one follows the oldest Carrillo brother, Alex. Did I forget his name? Why did I forget his name? I think it's Alex. Alex Carrillo? Axel Carrillo, and Allie, who is Romeo's cousin. This one takes place in Seattle, Washington, when they're a little bit older, so they're late 20s in this book. This was really good. Nothing to do with football. This has a lot to do with like art and sculptures, so yeah, this was really good. And then the last book in the series is Sweet Soul, 5 out of 5. This follows Levy, the youngest one, and Elsie. Elsie's homeless, and Levy is a junior, I think, in college, but he goes to the University of Washington. So this one's really good. I don't know which one's my favorite. It's a tie between Sweet Soul and Sweet Home, so yeah. Then I read Pretty Dead Girls by Monica Murphy. I really enjoyed this one. This is a murder mystery. It's a YA. It reads like as a more advanced YA. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. And I really liked that I couldn't tell who the killer was until about 3/4 of the way through. If you pay attention, then you'll catch on who it is. If you don't pay attention and you read it super fast, then you won't know who it is. But I really did enjoy this book, so yeah, 4 out of 5. Then I read Between the Blade and the Heart by Amanda Hodgkin. I'm going back and changing my rating to a 2 out of 5. I didn't really enjoy this book at all. I didn't like how she portrayed the Valkyries, because from what I've seen, like movies, TV shows, and all that, like Thor and the Norse mythology books and all this stuff, and Rick Riordan, I don't like how she portrayed them. I didn't really like it. Totally a YA book. I feel like it can be a middle grade, but there's some stuff in here obviously that can't be a middle grade. But I didn't like it. I originally rated it a 3, but I'm going back on my word and I'm rating it a 2. Then I read Moonlight Sins by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book was so good. I gave it a 5 out of 5. And I was not expecting this. I was expecting paranormal, but it wasn't. It was like, I mean, I can't really say it's like a billionaire romance because it isn't, but like it is. It's kind of like a mystery. I think I'm gonna settle on mystery. But I really like it. The side characters are kind of involved in a Flowers in the Attic type of deal. If you've seen the TV show, well, technically it's a movie. If you've seen the movie on Lifetime, or if you've read the books, totally gives me Flower of the Attic vibes, just the whole book. There's a lot of like deception going on, and I really enjoyed this. And the second book comes out in June. Then the next book I read was Sea Change by Amy Friedman. This is pretty good. I gave it a 4, I think. Let me look. 4 out of 5. I watched this, and immediately after I watched the Lifetime movie, and I liked it. There's definitely some problems with it. You can tell it was written a while ago when YA was just becoming popular. But I just have a hard time with it because I feel like the plot was, you built it up so well and then it just stops. And there's no second book, there's no second movie, there's nothing. And I just was really let down by that because she built it up so well and there was so much mystery and so much about it that I wanted to read it, but no. But this follows, he's kind of like a merman-ish creature. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a cute, quick read, but I wish there was more. Then I read Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. The main reason I read this was because 1, it's been getting really good views, and 2, the movie Love, Simon is coming out. I think it's coming out in March. But yeah, I loved this. 5 out of 5. Super good. So cute. Just, I can't rave about it enough. Then I read Broken Beautiful Hearts by Cami Garcia. This book, I think, honestly, is just the internal me, to be honest. Like, I absolutely loved it. This definitely reads like new adult. It's more advanced writing, and I think this is Cami Garcia's best book that she's written, to be honest. Gave this a 5 out of 5. I just loved it. This follows a girl soccer player who finds out her boyfriend is doping, which means he's using performance-enhancing drugs, which is steroids. And he ends up having this mood swing at a party, and she confronts him, and he pushes her down the stairs, and she shatters her knee. And that, to me, because I injured my knee, and I play soccer, so that I really connected with. But I just loved just this book. There's so much plot to it. And I know there's been mixed reviews, like Bookables, Heather from Bookables read it, and she didn't really enjoy it as much, but I really enjoyed this book. I just loved it. So much plot development. The characters were great, and I did like how she ended it, but I totally think she could do a spinoff with the other characters because I would love to see that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Then I read The Valiant and the Defiant by Leslie Livingston. The Valiant I gave a 4 out of 5, and The Defiant I gave a 3 out of 5. I have to say, I am really disappointed. The Valiant I really loved. I liked the plot. It just wasn't like amazing for me. But Defiant just went in a direction that I didn't enjoy, and it just gave me a tough time reading it, and I found myself like not devouring the book like I normally do. Like I was kind of not speed reading it, but reading it, skipping lines, not really caring, and I was really upset about it. So yeah, that's what I think about this. And the next 2 books I read during Valentine's Day that week or that day, because I read books in like a day if I'm motivated. I read The Season of You and Me by Robin Constantine. This is a reread for me. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. This follows a girl who goes to her father's for the summer to escape her ex-boyfriend, and I think he cheated on her, I believe. And the guy that's there that she meets at a summer camp, it's like a whole big story. And then I read The Flip Side by Shawn Johnson, and I believe another person helped her write it, but I enjoyed this as well. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was a cute, quick read. I liked it better the first time I read it around, but I'm in a gymnastics mood now. I don't know why, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. So that's it for my February wrap-up. So yeah, I read a lot of books this month, and I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, leave down below in the comments what you guys read. So hope you guys had a good month. Bye!